David, congratulations here in Portrush today, where Winged Leader has made point-to-point history, becoming the first horse and the winning most horse with 34 wins. Incredible. Congratulations to you, to Amy, to David, and of course to Barry as well, and to the owners. But were you nervous here today beforehand?
I was nearly sick.
Were you?
Yeah.
I did have a feeling you were a bit quieter than normal when I seen you earlier.
Well, I would have liked to have probably wrapped up at the end of last season, because I knew all the horses weren't accurate and he still had something left. But the people are just from over the hill there, the hotel. You can see it along the coast from here, and it's their big day, and they wanted to see him try it here
at their local track.
And that's not as easy done as it's said. But we had him on the go just gently over the summer and threw him out and gave him wee bits of exercise and not let him stiffen up too much. And he seemed in good form and we were happy. He just lost that gear a wee bit, but he's a great steer, and he has a kind of attitude that he'll give everything instead of getting beat.
I thought when he jumped the first time with 2 circuits to go, obviously they start at the last fence and full circuit around. The way he jumped it from watching him so often, I just thought this horse is on it today.
Yeah, well, Richard Pugh has always said that. The proof of the pudding is when you're watching him as the way he leaves the ground, and you'll know when he doesn't do that. He's feeling himself. He's feeling his age a bit. But now he makes ground at every fence there, and he's so quick. His trait all the way through his career has been the speed that he gets through the air and that puts his feet to the ground again over a fence. And he's still doing that, which is fair play to him, and at home he still gives everything, but he's cute, in the races, but you couldn't blame him.
He always holds a bit up his sleeve, doesn't he?
Yeah, makes Barry earn his keep.
He surely does, but that's why he's so good and why he's gone on for so long. Were you confident throughout the race, or was it just a case you were never going to be confident till you went by the line?
David, I no matter what horse I see, Winged Leader in, I'm never confident, in a race. That's just me.
Yeah.
You're just always hoping. And the first lap, I just was wandering. But the second lap, I started to think, he's really taking this on here now, and a couple of times down the fourth last and fifth last there, where you really need to jump, you really skipped down over them, and I thought to myself, no, he's feeling all right here, but he does his usual thing when he's coming up over the second last, and towards the last, he just it's a long way up there, and it gives him so plenty of time to get up there.
You see when he crossed the roadway, the way he was able to quicken again, though.
Yeah, there's no doubt, and Barry knows him that well now, know. But sure, to be associated with a horse like him.
You've mentioned a little bit the way you kept him going during the summer. You've said to me before, and Barry's told me about it, that he doesn't really stop for a break, does he, this horse?
No, he doesn't. And people will say, oh, you should give a horse a break, but if I gave him a break in the summer, he'd get heavy and he just would go too stiff.
And you wouldn't get it off him then either?
I'd have to work him too hard to get it off him again and get going. So I just keep him trucking, within reason.
Yeah.
And keep everything moving. He's a bit like myself. If I stopped, I would seize myself. So, that's just keep him at it.
It's incredible. Talk about the rest of the day. You were unlucky not to have a treble. Barry fell earlier in the 5-year-old Geldon's Maiden at the second last, which he looked like he was going to win. But then you made it a double on the day where you went to a photo finish with the first and the second, and My Life Be Like just held on for Barry. Yeah,
well, I generally don't like running two of my horses against each other, And I had said to John Haggerty, through the week, if it wasn't Portrush, I would just wait for a one-winner with your horse. With it being Portrush. And in actual fact, John and Jenny hadn't actually seen him in the flesh until today, from Maytime,
Okay.
So I felt I had to let him run. And then there's very few opportunities for those winners' horses. And I think that's the only 3 winner there is between now and the new year. And the lads, they would like to run their horse too, and both horses needed to get out.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, get out. So we thought, well, sure, we'll keep our fingers crossed and both of them stay up and we'll be happy enough then. And I have to admit, Wing Leader went and kind of took the pressure off the whole thing.
Of course it did. And you couldn't ask for a better finish going down to the last and 2 of your horses well clear fighting it out then.
No, I thought it was, first of all, I thought it was a brilliant performance by My Life Be Like, because he was needing that. And it showed that early on. I thought, you know, he's just not with it here, but he got into it. And the other horse was just, we really like him, but you know, he's another horse at City Rub. You know, just give him a nice experience. Whatever you do, there's no tactics or anything. If he wins, he wins. But give him a nice experience, and sure, no better man.
And he did.
Yeah.
So we'll no doubt we'll see him winning soon enough. Before I let you go, quick mention. Obviously, you're the genius behind all these winners and everything, but it couldn't be done without your son David either.
No. And my daughter.
And Amy, of course.
David's huge to me, huge to me. And more so in the last few years when I've haven't been well, and it's been more of a struggle to just keep everything rolling for myself. He has really stood in there and did the job, you know, and that's a very emotional place for me because like I started training just over there.
Did you?
Half a mile away, just at the crossroads, onto the road there. This is where I started to train.
Never knew that.
Best service and that. And Bushmills is just over the hill.
Where past that on the way, yeah.
And my brother died this year, very young, and this was the last place I seen him. And we used to just come down here to meet my father. Okay. And it's not the same anymore. So it holds a lot of emotions, this place. Which is on top, it's nothing really to do with racing, but it's still there.
Absolutely. Well, today you've turned this place into somewhere where it's going to be a happy place now.
Well, it's somewhere where, look, it's history. And nobody can take that away from him now.
No.
And in 50 years, they'll look back and they'll remember his name, Wing Leader.
They surely will.
And like, isn't that a great thing to be part of that today?
Absolutely. And no doubt we're going to see him again out in maybe a few weeks' time again.
Well, hopefully so. Hopefully so. But sure, you never know how it'll go. But like, it would interest me slightly to. That's now he's won. What is it? 400 chases. And 34. That's 38. If he made 38. If he made 40 winners, wouldn't it be some effort in a lifetime?
No doubt he will. The way he looked today, the way he ran today and finished, no doubt we're not going to see the end of him this season. Well, in between the flags anyway, for sure.
Crossed anyway, David.
David, well done today. Congratulations. It's an incredible achievement and well done.
It's good to be part of it.